What's up, guys? Monetary Recap back at it again with another video. And what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? What did I tell everyone that we've been talking about? The Pulsechain was right around the corner. So Richard Hart himself, who's obviously credited with the entire thing of Hex and every project that comes out from Richard Hart, has done extremely well, and he has a lot of credibility and a lot of respect from a lot of people. And a lot of people do not like him, and a lot of people try to debate him. And whether you like him or not, he tweeted 5 hours ago that mid-May is still the target for the world's largest free airdrop. The V3 auto market maker bot is working. The SAC balances look great. All the user complaints are being fixed, and that's what really is key. That's why we spent so many months in the Pulse testnet chain, is because with these bugs, they were hammered out. Because imagine if we were to launch with a buggy project, you would understand like Hex price would plummet if Pulsechain doesn't launch correctly, and that's why these testnets come out, is to see these errors before they happen on launch day. And so thank God that we've been spending these months so vigilantly in these testnet phases, and it's annoyed a lot of people, but no one understands what it takes to launch these projects. People think even launching NFTs are simple. None of this is simple. All of this has a million moving parts. So what's really key here is on the MACD. It's starting to get a little shorter here on the red MACDs, and we've seen red MACDs for a couple months now. We still had them. They're still green in December, and as they turn red, which they have done for the first time since this indicator works, all the way back to November, which is pretty close to the inception of Hex. We haven't seen it red for a while, so it's been red for about 3 months almost. It's going to get up to 3 months soon here in 2 weeks, but we can't see any on the monthly. That's because there's not enough data, but we can see here on the daily, the stock RSI still is overbought in my personal opinion. But as we said, the RSI here is still oversold at 50. It's getting right on the edge. It's testing the 50. 50 could be a resistance, or 50 could be a support. The red MAC daily on MACD on the daily is getting shorter and shorter. It's about to flip green. So I think if we have at least another 3 daily candles, I would say fairly another week of daily candles would turn this green, kind of like how we had here. We're seeing kind of this movement over here where we rise a little bit, go over to the side to the right, and then hopefully we'll go up and retest 16 cents. And now that I think we're creating this bottom that we created here, it's actually not that different on the stock RSI. We created a bottom really high up here. So this channel, it's hard to kind of read it, but it sometimes is a good signal of the top before the top happens, but it's not an accurate signal of exactly when the top is happening, just that when you're getting into the range. And that's the reason why I like to use it. On the 4 hour, we're getting up to the top ranges because of obviously the Pulsechain tweet. We jumped almost I think it's 20 points. Yeah, we jumped at least 20 points. About 22 and some change on the RSI. The 4 hour MACD is green, which is very positive. So as I repeated myself, I think we will hit 16 cents, and so we will either create a support or we will create a resistance. And if we create a resistance, we will come back to make another new lower low, which we could make a new lower low at this blue line that we have set out. If we go back onto the daily, actually no, disregard that line. That line has no clause or support. As I was saying, if you look on the daily, what I think, if we look at the tops of the candles, is our first resistance is at 13.8. Our next resistance is at 15.8, which is a 2 cent, pretty big. On the RSI, I think we can do it. We're not nearly as close as the top. The stock RSI is a little bit too high for my liking, like I've been saying. On the hourly, we're on the higher end. We're above the 50. So, we're trending on overbought. So I wouldn't be surprised if we pull back slightly. Mid-May is still, let's just say, a month away. So 30 days. 30 days is not that long of a time. It can go by an instant. It's only 3 weeks, about 4 weeks. So, hold in there. If I could give any advice, the best advice would be to DCA. Maybe you want to load up on some coins that you think are going to be worth it, because when this airdrop happens, whatever coins you have on the ERC network would get copied over to Pulsechain. So if you have 10,000 hex on the ERC network, right? You're going to get a airdrop of 10,000 pulse hex, and now you have 20,000 hex. You have it on two different chains. Now the pulse hex, you don't know the value of it yet. The e hex, you know the current value of it, obviously, but when the airdrop happens, you don't know which one's going to go up, which one's going to go down, if they both go up, if they both go down. I mean, you could have double exposure, or you could have a hedge. I mean, no one really knows exactly what's going to happen, but imagine that. You could hedge almost if E hex starts trending downwards, but P hex is trending upwards. You might start buying some more E hex and let your P hex run, and then inverse it when P hex is going down and your E hex is running, buy more P hex, and then you can dollar cost average, and your portfolio is not taking a hit because you're buying on both chains. You have two balances now. You're getting a free copy. It's not like you're swapping one for the other. You know, you're getting, if you have $1 in your bank account, right, and this airdrop were to happen, and this happens into your Citibank account, right? You're going to be given another $1 at Wells Fargo. Now you have $2 at two different banks, right? You can withdraw from both of those, right? But they're going to have different fees, and the fees in this case I want you to analyze as the price on the chain. So say the Citibank chain, whatever you want to call for hex, right, is at 14 cents, and the Wells Fargo is at, I don't know, 25 cents. You're going to have a different exchange rate on different chains. So you may not get that exact $1, but you're getting it for free. Wells Fargo give you that $1 for free. Now it's worth one Wells Fargo dollar, so it may not be worth the same as one Citi dollar, but I hope you get the analogy that you get another $1 for free. There's no exchange of any monetary funds. Nothing is moving. You're just given a credit on another chain. So it's just like if Sushi Swap were to give you another free Bitcoin because they launched their fork or something like that. So this is, you know, it stands the test of scrutiny and regulation. I want to mention to you guys that we have a Discord. It's a link in the description. We have a lot of paid bots that you can use. I've mentioned this 1,000 times to you guys. I hope to see some of you guys in there. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave any tickers in the description that you want us to go over, whether it be cryptocurrency, whether it be stocks, whether it be celebrities. Just let us know. We cover all kinds of monetary news, and I want you guys to be on the lookout for our Elon Musk video. We'll be doing a more in-depth video about him buying out Twitter. So this has been Monetary Recap, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and have a nice day.